Hi guys, so today I wanted to make a video on how I got over my fears of giving birth. If you're pregnant or you have been pregnant, you know that you're going to hear a lot of stories and advice about birth and what it's like. You might even hear some really scary stories, but I feel like a lot of my fear stemmed from uncertainty because it was my first birth and I was having a home birth and I just wanted everything to be perfect, and my biggest fear was going to the hospital, and I ended up going into false labor, and that's kind of, I guess, whatever you resist persists, law of attraction. So if I'm scared about going to the hospital, I end up in false labor at the hospital. So what I did to get over my fears of giving birth was I made a list of all my fears, and that was really emotional for me. Once I started writing one, I just kept going and going and going and going. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know, all these fears were just locked inside of me. I'm so happy I'm letting go of them and at least acknowledging them. And then after that, I made a list of all the things I would like to see in my birth. And that was really helpful because instead of, one, not acknowledging the fears that I had, I was able to see them, lay them out, and go, okay, now it's up to me and my mind to now focus on what I want and allow myself to manifest that into my life and bring that into my life rather than, suppress and ignore and even think about my negative outcomes or fears of birth. So I made a list of my fears and I thought maybe I would just share them. So here it goes. So my fears and worries attached with birth. I was really scared that I was going to tear, which I ended up tearing, but it was all because I was just ready to I was pull her out, pull her out. And my midwife, she had to reach her hands in and pull her out because Sage had a cord around her. She had the cord around her neck, which is not really a big deal, but it's very common. But so she had to reach in and undo the cord because it was just really tight. My second one was she will be too big to get out. Okay. My labor will be long. My neighbors won't understand because I'm having a home birth, so they won't understand. They'll hear and they'll just send bad energy, what is going on, which turns out none of my neighbors heard. My neighbor downstairs, she actually said that she woke up around the same time that I gave birth, and she was like, I just had a dream that you gave birth, which is really weird because she didn't hear me, but feeling my hips open will be hard. Will be hard for me to handle, which it wasn't. Hunter and I may feel disconnected. So worried that we were gonna he wasn't gonna understand me emotionally or mentally or the space that I was in, and I was gonna yell and it was just gonna be oh my god. But once I got I told him to get out of the room. I told him, you can't be here, I just have to get into this space, which he was completely fine with. He went in the other room with Koa and made some music, and then once I got into that mental state, my midwife went and got him. Okay, Hunter and I may feel disconnected. Didn't happen, was amazing. I emotionally can't break through, and I hold myself back, where I'm just, I can't do it is all I'm telling myself, and I'm not able to focus in and really give birth the way I wanted. The next one is, I weaken and I don't see this as an opportunity, but I see this as an attack on me. I can't do this birth, why is this happening to me, I can't believe this. So that was also a fear. I feel I can't do it on my own, which I feel I have to go to the hospital and, have interventions and doctors and stuff. What if my whole complex, we live in an apartment, so what if the whole complex just hears me, what if I'm too loud, which I did not care about. Once you're in the moment, you're just this is what I'm doing. I don't care how loud I am. So that wasn't a problem. I'm not strong enough to give her the birth she deserves, which is, she's a star seed. She's amazing. She's an indigo. She's beautiful. We had this amazing connection all throughout pregnancy, and this isn't my birth. I had my birth. This is her birth, and I wanted to be as special as possible. And I was a little nervous I wasn't going to be able to do that, and I think I did. I think it was really amazing. We had nice music and just, good energy, and I worked through it. Yeah, I become overwhelmed. I did become overwhelmed, but not to a point where, it like backlashed, or I honestly had amazing support. If I didn't have my midwives, of course, like it would have been unassisted birth. But yeah, I did get overwhelmed, and it was really, really, really amazing to have them there, and I can't imagine not having them when I did get overwhelmed. Next one is, I give in to everyone's beliefs about birth rather than what I want. So rather than listening to my intuition and knowing that I want a home birth, I want a water birth, I give in. I go, yeah, this is painful, this is scary, I need a hospital. And my last one was that I'll resist my contractions. Just stop, stop, stop. And you can't really resist them, it just happens. You can hear my family, they just got here. We have family over to visit Sage, so I'm gonna hurry and get through this, but my wants/ideal birth. To be confident and prepared, to feel relaxed and have clarity, no rushing. I want to be dilated 8 inches beforehand. Proper breathing, be fully in control, no crying or screaming. Independently handle this in all aspects because I am capable. For it to feel good, have Hunter coaching me through it and catch Sage when she comes out, which he did do. That's how I got over my fear of giving birth, and I hope you guys like this. Thank you so much.